Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Not Merely Man and His Argument. Watch out that you do not lose what you have worked for, but that you may be rewarded fully. 2 John chapter 1 verse 8. Do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. 3 John chapter 1 verse 11. During July 1857, in a dusty, crowded tent on the fields of Greenvale, Illinois, a series of tent meetings were held for the local farmers and residents. After many nights of sermons, a young man walked down the aisle and accepted the teachings of the church. The man's name was Moses Hull, and he soon became a powerful preacher and evangelist. He was well known for taking on the spiritualists, a group that believed you could communicate with the dead. But in his debates he began to get arrogant, as if the gospel couldn't continue without him. Finally, he challenged a local spiritualist named Jameson to a debate in Paw Paw, Michigan. During the debate, Hull found himself confronting a demon named Downing, whom Jameson was channeling. Ellen White later warned him in a letter, In discussing with spiritualists, you have not merely to meet man and his arguments, but Satan and his angels. Instead of taking her advice, he began to forget his personal devotions and to rely more on himself. Some of the doubts that began to bother him he took to the spiritualists, trying to learn from them. Not long after, he left the Adventist church altogether and began to preach for the spiritualists. As if it were written to Moses Hull himself, 2 John warns us that it is possible to lose everything we've been working toward. 3 John echoes that we should not even imitate evil, as Hull thought he could do. At the time John wrote, the gospel was being taken from place to place by teachers who visited in homes. Both of these tiny letters were written to help believers know which teachers they could trust and which ones were teaching errors. The biggest mistake Hull made was letting his devotional life slide. That daily connection with God's Word left him open to doubts and questions. When we ignore the Bible, we're neglecting the source where we can find answers for our lives. Hull's faith was killed by separating himself from fellow Christians. Do you have questions about your faith? Good. We need them to keep our spiritual walk from turning into a crawl. But we need to take them first to the Bible, then to trusted Christian mentors who've been where you are. Don't let anything cause you to lose all you've been working toward with Jesus. May God bless you today.